What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets. Before we get started, I just want to wish all of you and your families a very happy and healthy holiday season. Jets, Jaguars, Thursday night football. You're going to have rain. You're going to have wind. You're going to have probably a half-full MetLife Stadium with the playoffs on the line for the New York Jets. So this preview is kind of tough because there's so many unknowns where you have a lot of guys that are questionable on the injury report, and you don't really know what to expect from the Jets offense in terms of the quarterback. But the injury report first. Denzel Mims is out, Jeff Smith is out, but Corey Davis is back. So the wide receiver group, in terms of your top-end talent, getting Corey Davis back is big for Zach Wilson. Obviously, you got Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore. But after that, you get kind of concerned because Berrios has been inconsistent. You wonder if the Jets feature the tight ends more, which they should have been doing for the last 3 weeks. And you wonder if Jeremy Ruckert gets involved. Do they bring somebody up in the practice squad? But, it's definitely some depth concerns at wide receiver. On the defensive side of the ball, and one more thing. Zonovan Knight is questionable too. I'm assuming he's playing. He better be playing, but that's something to keep an eye on. Defensive side of the ball, Quinton Williams is questionable. And you saw how bad it was last week, him not in there. The Jaguars have, a very good running back at ATN. They got to stop him, so hopefully Quinton's back to do that. The Jaguars, they're without Cam Robinson, the left tackle. They have a couple of their defensive linemen out. Walker's out. Fadakasi's out. So both teams are banged up on a short week, which makes it tough for everybody. But now it's just a matter of what team comes out fast, what team comes out more physical, and what team wants it more. So to me, I expect a big-time effort from the Jets, maybe because I'm biased, but I think there's going to be a sense of desperation here. I think they realized how much they blew it against the Lions, how much they blew it the last 3 weeks with all these heartbreaking losses. Nobody's going to feel bad for them. And if you lose this game, it's over. And that's it. Do you want to do that at home? So the whole Trevor Lawrence versus Zach Wilson story is going to be there. If you're that cynical Jet fan like me, you're like, you know what? This is going to be the game where Trevor Lawrence comes into MetLife, completely outplays Zach. They blow the Jets out or they beat the Jets. And we're going to be sitting there talking about the Jets should have got Trevor, but they won that game against the Rams. But I think, the offense, I don't know what to expect out of Zach. I said it earlier. I really don't know. You want to see him, be more accurate as a pocket passer. He hasn't been doing that. Roll him out more, use his mobility, use his athletic ability, use run-pass options, especially if it's going to be raining. You can do all kinds of motion in the running game. If you can get Zonovan Knight going or Michael Carter going, it takes so much pressure off the pass, especially in bad conditions. The offensive line, with Walker and Fadakasi out for the Jaguars, they still have Josh Allen, but the offensive line has just got to play better. Plain and simple. I think they realize that because they've been getting a lot of scrutiny. They've been scrutinized for the last 2 weeks. But you need a big-time effort from them to not only protect Zach, get the running game going, so then you can get your playmakers involved. I think there's been plenty of opportunities in the past game. They're just not capitalizing on it. So I think I want to kind of have some hope in Zach that he plays a consistent game, maybe rises to the occasion with the primetime stage and going against Trevor Lawrence. Defensively, the Jets have some challenges here because the Jaguars, not only is Trevor Lawrence playing at a very high level, they had a lot of weapons. They have a lot of weapons, and as in the running back, they have good receivers. But they also have they're facing a very good play caller in Doug Peterson, where he's going to attack the weaknesses. So he's probably going to attack the linebackers. He's going to attack the safeties. So if he's going to probably shy away from Gardner and Reed, which is fine. But they still have Evan Ingram. They have They have Zay Jones, Marvin Jones. Who's the other guy they have too? I'm forgetting somebody. Who was that? I wrote it down. I forgot. But they have plenty of talent. I lost my list here, so I forgot it. But it's just, they're going to spread the ball around. It's just a matter of good coverage, firm up the tackling 100%. It's going to be sloppy conditions, but wrap the guys up. Don't give up the yards after the catch. And then the X factor of all this is special teams, man. The special teams, which was a strength for by the first half of the season, has been abysmal. Whether it's Braden Mann punting like shit, you have bad returns, bad return coverage, giving up all kinds of hidden yards, which always comes back to haunt them. So in terms of winning this game, obviously you want to stifle Trevor Lawrence, get after him. I saw the one stat where he does very well against 5 pass rushers, well, the Jets usually only go with 4, so they have more guys back. But get after Trevor, rattle him, force turnovers the Jets had not done in weeks, and they have a good chance to win. I think it's going to be ugly. I think it's going to be sloppy. I think it's probably going to be a low-scoring game as well. In terms of a score prediction, it's the other one. Christian Kirk was a guy. I knew I was going to remember it sooner or later. In terms of a score prediction, I'm going to say 17-14 Jets, not with a lot of confidence. This is more of my hope trying to keep this game, keep the Jets in the playoff hunt and go from there. If you can win this game, in a short week, then you get the extra long week to go to Seattle. Maybe Mike White's ready by then or whatever else. So for those of you going to the game, enjoy it. Try to stay dry. We'll be streaming in our nice comfy home, warm homes, and I'll talk to you later.